This is the Kee of Soul Family. Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. Even if you aren't an Aquarian Sun, Moon or Rising, if you've clicked on this video, there is something activating in that zodiac sign. Listen into the reading, leave a comment, let me know where you're listening from, and we are going to get straight into the reading. All right, so I'm going to pull a tarot to get some energy from the Dreams of Gaia tarot. This was gifted to me by a very interesting person that I met along my travels in life. So we are going to get one of these cards and get some energy. All right, I hope you're all doing well. When I'm recording this, we're coming out of the Aquarius full moon. I don't know about you, but with it being Scorpio season in that Aquarius full moon, things were getting a little spicy. Fast energy. We are coming into the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. There are so many different energies coming in, and can I say, if you agree, leave a comment. These energies are coming in super fast. Major changes, major shifts, major changes, and oh my God, Aquarius, we are already in October. What a year it has been. I've enjoyed this year, but can I just say there are going to be activating energies in 2026 that are going to be absolutely amazing. So whether, I feel like this is coming through actually, this is really interesting. So I feel like you're going to be thinking about career plans for the near future. You know, new job, new travel, new career plans. This Libra New Moon that's coming in, it's going to activate things, and in 6 months, when they're around May, when there is a Libra full moon, these things are going to come to culmination. I can feel it already. All right, so let's get some energy on the reading. All right, the Maiden. We've got the Maiden. All right, so in this card, I'm noticing beauty, magic, the higher quest for life, feminine archetypes. Even if you are a male listening to this, you could have strong Venus placements. Venus is moving into Libra, so having Venus activate Libra around the time of this Libra new moon, I feel like there is just some beauty and magic. We are still in Scorpio season, so I feel like there is the veil to the other worlds is really interesting at the moment. I feel, if you're resonating with this, some strong dream energy, some strong feminine dream energy. You could be dreaming about an ancestor or a loved one. That's coming through quite strong. So the Maiden, number 2, again, 1 is 2, which is also 11. So again, the Libran scales here, nice and balanced. I feel like this is really good energy for you, Aquarius. I don't think you expect it. I don't think you're expecting this at all. With Mars and Scorpio and Mercury, all these planets activating, plus also we have Pluto after a 6-month retrograde. So we have been delving into the shadow side and trying to just not retighten those nuts and bolts, but just if they're a little bit off the screw hinge, they're just coming back on. You know, they could be a little rusty, and now it's time to move forward. I think Pluto is going to be a little bit kinder to us. There is things that we're going to start moving forward within ourselves, but then with Mercury going into retrograde, we're coming back to reevaluate and reassess certain things in our lives that are connected with Sagittarius. So travel, higher education, All these types of things are going to start coming through quite strong. So again, the Maiden card is a major arcana card. So we are going to get a little bit more information. Right, so we have the Maiden card. Self-interest, sexuality, creativity, selfishness, codependency, self-expression, self-exploring, self-esteem. So there's a lot to do with the self, the relationship that we have with ourselves. I think that, you know, that selfishness is not always negative. Sometimes we have to 555 on the clock. Sometimes we have to be a little selfish to, you know, when we give and give and give our energy and we're not feeling like we're getting anything back. I honestly feel like this is the Seven of Pentacles energy coming through, actually. So following your dreams. So this is following your dreams, but as I said, I feel like there's some form of feminine archetype coming through in the dreams. So listening to your dreams, writing down your dreams, discovering your passions. Again, there is something, I don't know why I mentioned 2026, but that is resonating for someone out there. So if you're going through some form of study, short courses, things like that, things to help out your career, this is going to be heightened and illuminated over the next coming months. That is going to coincide something major happening for you in 2026. I can feel it. All right. Seeking your own answers. Again, sometimes it's good to talk to people, but you know, when we do write down our thoughts and we do go in, and especially with, I think that inner work that you've been doing it's either going to pay off or you're going to karmically pay the debt off. If you haven't been spending the last few months while Pluto is in retrograde working on yourself and you've been trying to open doors that burn your fingers, God's Spirit Universe is trying to guide you into a different area to focus on unfinished business. This could be a passed over loved one that you're still grieving about or still trying to find some information about, to put your mind and the subconscious to rest. So focusing on self-discovery, needing rescue. So yeah, I feel like you really have been crying out for help. You've been wanting to hear what you want to hear from other people, and it could nearly be a little bit of a heavy ball in the throat when we ask someone for advice or their opinion on something, and if they give a direct, blunt response or the true outer perspective that because they do care for you, and it leaves a little bit of tension or pride that gets hurt a little bit. I feel like a lot of my Aquarians have been asking people for advice or wanting guidance or support, and they don't care what that is as long as they're hearing what they want to hear to make them feel good. I feel like that for someone out there is relevant, and that could have been having a very negative response in your healing process, or to be wanting to communicate with people. I feel like there's going to be a big shift there. You know, having support from, you know, I'm no psychologist, but having that cup of tea, that chat with someone, just venting, and not sometimes wanting to hear or have an answer, but just feel heard, is going to be really interesting, and very, very relevant. Here we go. Releasing fears and feelings of abandonment. I have a few Aquarian friends, and I can say that is completely relevant right now. Even if it's not relevant now, make sure to hit that like button, share and subscribe. Head over to socials, leave a comment in the description box. Even if you don't resonate with this now, this energy is only starting to activate for the next coming weeks and coming months. 10:20 on the clock, so the 20th of the 10th, so we're in October, so something is happening in the next 2 to 4 weeks, something connected to travel and career plans. Study and higher education is really strong here. All right, let's just get a couple more introspections on the Maiden card. All right, I am going to pull a, what do you call it, a paragraph here. Okay, here we go. Yes, life has offered you moments of pain, hardship, and suffering that failed to meet its expectations. It may have broken your heart, stolen both innocence and joy, or silence to your laughter. Has that pain and disappointment silenced the child within you? Yeah, so definitely bringing out that childlike, that really unorthodox childlike feeling, whether it be through creativity, or reconnecting with family and loved ones. You know, it's a beautiful thing when we can get a book, like a writing scribe book, and feel like we're talking to our ancestors and our loved ones. I can absolutely 100%, God, Spirit, Universe, when you write down and manifest what you want coming through, now is a perfect time. We have a 10-10 portal coming through. 1010. That's affinity restart, affinity restart. 1010. Okay, so something is ending and something so beautiful is about to begin. All right, so over the next coming days, coming weeks, write down 10 positive manifestations, positive or negative, it doesn't matter, things you would like to achieve, and I can most certainly guarantee you at some point, whether that be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, something, nearly all of these, if not every single one of them, will actually start to show progress. Now is the time to plant that seed. Now is the time to absolutely plant that seed. Potential blockages. Was your childhood so sheltered, happy, and carefree that adulthood failed to meet your expectations? If so, it may be time to learn that life is meant to be full of highs and lows. Again, that Libra full moon, I feel like that's really strong there with balances. I just had to check that my mic was on. I've got a new mic, so yeah, let me know how that's going, guys. Right, so again, beautiful tarot deck. I have had it for a few years. It's not untouched, but again, just beautiful illustration. I'm going to start doing a lot more readings with the Dreams of Gaia energy. All right, and we are going to go into chakra energy cards here. So 29, which is 11, again, 10, which is 2. These are numbers that could all be significant to you. Healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by conscious using this information that comes to us through our senses, harmonizing everything accordingly. If you have been waiting for a sign, 1444 on the clock, if you have been waiting for a sign, this message coming through today is a confirmation that you are exactly where you need to be, Aquarius. Exactly where you need to be. All right. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's that one. Discernment. 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 Look at that color. I feel like there's a peacock energy. Discernment. The number 20. Again, 211. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment. Yet the compassion and wisdom to have faith and to believe in something that can't be seen, like Wi-Fi, right? Aquarians, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. We can't see Wi-Fi, but we're aware that it's there, and that is why it's so important to have discernment when seeking guru guidance, healers, shamans, spiritual people with such grounded, beautiful, open knowledge, support, guidance, and wisdom to help you make choices, because you all have free will in this journey of life here on this planet. However, again, be discerning. If something doesn't feel right, don't just trust Google or AI or your friend. Do your own research. Your body is feeling an urge or an inner pull to these types of energies, and that is coming through. That is coming through really strong. I hope that made sense. My goodness. All right, what have we got here? All right, we've got two more cards. The Cosmic Flower and Alchemy. So we've got the Cosmic Flower at 18, which is the number 9, and we've also got Alchemy, which is the number 8. Look at that red. I feel like there's definitely something with red, purple, and greens, oranges that are really strong today. Right, the Cosmic Flower, 18. The frequency of the Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home. Again, that higher faith that something bigger in the universe is happening for us and around us and with us. The core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Yeah, I feel like you're either a healer, a tarot reader, you could be really interested in learning more, doing some courses on, anything of those higher understandings. You could also be interested in astronomy or astrology, and looking at some online courses, just some short courses. They don't have to be expensive. I think that would be really beneficial for you. Right, so Alchemy, the number 8. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside of us. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Again, Pluto energy, transmuting, transitioning, going, like being able to transmute and being aware of our words and our words that we speak, transmuting those energies. So when we use our throat chakra, we speak really strong words. Words are spells, words are alchemy. And when we use these words and these letters and these symbols, it connects, it interconnects. And there is always a higher reason. Some things we call them synchronicities. Some of us call it fate, destiny, deja vu, things like that. So absolutely writing down whatever's coming through is going to be really important. Yeah, bottom of the deck, something you're passionate about. So we've had 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s coming through. So that's really relevant to have a sequencing of numbers 8, 9, 10, 11. And as soon as I said that, 20 came on the clock, so 2001, which would have then been 12, so it's perfectly aligned. All right, let's get a couple of traditional tarot. Bottom of the deck, you could need some rest or staying up late. Your dreams are absolutely very important at this time. Yeah, mental health support. Whoa, do we want that? Yeah, sure. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Your dreams have been guiding you into a certain direction. Happiness. I feel like you are coming in. I feel like this coming Christmas season, even though whenever you listen to this, again, I'm mentioning Christmas and 2026 and all these things for no particular reason, and I usually wouldn't, so I find that very interesting and very interesting. Yes, something about something big is happening at Christmas. It could be a surprise, so a family surprise happening at Christmas. There's a lot of cups there. Again, 10 and 7, so card 10 and 7 of the cups. So it's going to make you really emotional. It's going to surprise you. Oh, I'm so excited. I really, really am so excited for you. All right, God Spirit Universe is telling me with this card, you get your backup. You get your backup because you may not like surprises. So FYI, I'm telling whoever that resonate with, leave a comment, even if it hasn't happened yet, make sure to come back to Kee of Soul Tarot and check in and let me know. Yeah, I'm having some of you Aquarians are coming in with, you do not like this surprise. You don't like surprises, but you're going to like this one. That's very interesting. That's actually a really good, that's a good message coming through actually. Yeah, you're going to feel like with this gift that's coming through, I feel like you are going to think that someone's forgotten you, that they don't care. Like say for example, there could be a present being delivered and it does, because of Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, there could be travel or delays with posts around that 4 to 8 week period over Christmas. So if it is coming internationally also, you could, whoever was gifting you this or whatever you gifted yourself, presents don't always, or gifts don't have to actually come in from someone else. So I feel like there is something being sent to you, either birthday or Christmas coming up, that is going to be delayed, and you're going to think that it's not coming through. Yeah, it's Libra New Moon. You could be a Libra. You could actually be a Libra or have strong Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising. You could be an Aquarius with a Libra partner or something like that. But this, I'm recording this at when the new moon in Libra is coming. So yeah, you could be a Libra, again, connected to them, and have ordered something for your birthday or a late present, and yeah, it's delayed. There's, I don't know, yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest, but there's something very interesting there. Yeah, Scorpio season. You could also be a Scorpio, connected to a Scorpio. Or if you have a passed over loved one, like a passed over loved one that you were really close to, that this could be a time that challenges you. And I always notice I have some beautiful connections with my passed over ancestors and family members, and every time at a certain time of year, of their anniversary, of their passing over into another world, every year around that time, give or take a few days or a few weeks, this amazing gift from God, Spirit, Universe comes through every year around the time of that anniversary. And I feel like someone needs to hear that. That is 25:25 on the clock. That is really relevant for someone. Right, my goodness, I could have just kept on talking in this reading. Let's get a couple of charms. My goodness, Aquarius, this is a big reading. I feel like I have so much to say. Right, let's get some charms and an angel number. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the Kee of Soul family. My name's Ellie. Yeah, I really enjoy being in this studio. Things have been a little bit quiet lately. But yeah, I've got all these hobbies and business ideas picking up. Kicking off. Oh my God, that was so relevant to someone. Kicking off, picking up, picking off. That was very strange. Right, an angel number. 38. You could be connected to someone who was 38. 38, so 8 and 3 is also 11. So we've got divine protection there. Divine protection. Your angels are protecting you. Have faith in your journey. You are divinely supported. That is everything that I have just been saying. Just put that around in the wrong deck. Okay. All right, and we'll get a couple of little charms to finish off the reading. All right. Oh, we have dollar signs. So again, some gift, some form of material possession or gift is coming. Again, some form of income, focusing on your income for something. As I said earlier in the reading, 2026, something's coming in big. December's big. There's a package coming. Higher education. What else? Yeah, higher education, it's across. So religious or spiritual, some form of connection to faith or a higher, listening. All right, Aquarius, wow, that was a massive reading. I really hope you resonated with it. Come back, leave a comment, let me know where you're listening from, head over to socials, check out the other videos, hit the like buttons, and I will see you guys on the next reading. Make sure to check out the other videos as well. Check your sun, moon, and rising, and I will see you really soon. Bye, Aquarius.